squishy first waves, he's doing insanely good. That looks so cool. Spike is coming soon to Squad Busters, but how good will he be? Well, in today's video, I'm gonna test him one further time, but this time in Hatchling Run. So if you're curious how Spike will do against those masses of monsters, definitely stay tuned and watch this video until the end. As said, thank you everybody for being here again, really appreciate it. Back with another test of Spike, this time for the Hatchling Run mode. Before we hop into it, let's check out his abilities again, because I think he will be better in PvP. So his main power is for sure that cactus field causing damage, stunning and healing you when being inside. And there's already one thing which makes me a little bit struggle, as he is charging it up further 10% when eliminating a squad unit, and that's for sure not the case in Hatchling Run, so the fourth stage of this ability is really not working. Besides that, there is another ability not working too good. It is busted enemy squad units drop life plants that heal and drop a heart. So that is definitely not possible, but nevertheless that might be not too important, as I still think we can heal our squad enough to be able to withstand those monsters. And that is the setup I want to try out with Spike, and we are not focusing really on hatchlings since I am playing anyway with 2 bots. So we want to better say trying out here to withstand those waves and see how Spike is performing. And therefore we are using the skeleton barrel together with the giant turret, therefore to have some further defensive options here, while maybe even gigantic crab would be better there for the last wave, but we will try it with this one here. Beside that, we are using Max and Leon to have some good speed for the early game, as Spike was feeling a little bit slow, and I could have used their chassis, but since we don't want to focus on the hatchlings, I thought starting with full speed should work pretty good. And these are the squaddies I want to try out with that setup. For sure Poco and Medic, which are getting the class boost here for the main heal, Trader for the potion for a little bit more damage output, and Bo with the crazy PvE damage. Dynamite for some splash damage, which, well, this one could be replaced, especially for that last wave, maybe with a better single target damage dealer. As an archer or the tank, we leave it as it is, and Wizard for the shorter cooldowns, which dare to have some further monsters to hopefully defend the 5th wave. B for some further splash damage around, and Chassis for the turrets. While I'm not sure if Chassis is that good, we maybe should replace her, but nevertheless, if we open their chest in the last wave, that turret can block off the waves for a sec. If you have enjoyed the video so far, then definitely don't forget to leave a like and subscribe completely for free to my channel to not miss any Squad Busters content in the future. So let us straight jump into a game and see how far we can progress here. Hopefully we can defend the wave 5, while I'm not too sure, as those bots are a little bit behaving weird here. And we don't want to focus on the hatchlings that crazy, so we might be lacking a little bit of coins here. That can happen. But since we got the speed at the beginning, that should work pretty good. And we already can see that Spike is kind of like crazy healing. We can hear permanently that healing sound whenever we stop moving somewhere, and that's kind of interesting, as we would heal there the full squad, and that is definitely a very, very good thing. But I'm not too sure if that is too helpful here. Nevertheless, let's see how we are doing, and especially versus those squishy first waves, he's doing insanely good. That looks so cool. But that's only like half of the part. Ooh, we better defend here. Okay, we could body block that off. Nevertheless, we already took their 1 hit, which is not too good. Gonna go for Poco, while they would have been in general. Yeah, bots are doing nothing there. That's a little sad. While in general, the bow with further damage should have been more helpful there. It's really hard, as I want to focus like usually on the chests in between whenever I can open one. But here it's not too helpful, since those bots are not really there placed in the center. But let's see, maybe we can defend the next waves in a little bit better style here. And even though we have picked here the speedsters, we are feeling not too fast. So maybe the chicken ability would have been better. There we go. Let's defend the next one. One there, one here, and one there. And like, therefore it's insanely good. But alone versus 4 sides is kinda hard. But it still was working pretty good. So as you can see, the damage, especially for those first waves, to clear them straight up is insanely good. And for sure the heal of your team is also really, really good. But now we are lacking a little bit of some further coins here, as we didn't get too many of the hatchlings. thought it already that this could happen. But let's see, 19 seconds. So we cleared that wave pretty fast. Gonna go for Dynamite since we're at 50 coins anyway. So we have the high price chests. And to have one further guy should help here. No matter which enemies are coming in. Alright, what can we do here? Medic could have been a choice, but I think heal won't be an issue here. So let's see if we can block off this side. Maybe this was the turret. Perfect. Here's another guy defending. And this one we can defeat maybe combined there. Have to be a little bit careful. Yep, there the other wave's coming in. Another turret thrown in. Time is not mattering too much. As I told you, we're not gonna focus too crazy on... we have to place this here, this one there. We are focusing more on surviving those waves here instead of getting tons of the hatchlings. But so far it's not looking too bad. Could have been a little bit better. This time we got there a lot of coins and that's kinda needed. B. Let's see. Chassis. Chassis could be a good one to get here some further coins as we are pretty bad in the economy right now. But in general you can see how good that Spike is, and if you now consider that his abilities are working even better in PvP since you have that main focus on getting some charge up with enemy squads. Okay, we're gonna place the turret here, one thing of these ones. Those skeleton barrels there. Another big turret on the bottom left side. Okay, this wave is not gonna be an issue. And can you see the damage? The damage actually is crazy of these cactus fields. Like, for real, that is massive. And we defended wave 4 out of 6. 5-5 should be possible, chat. Not gonna lie, let's see if we can get it. And maybe this is not the best strategy, but in general I thought it's a nice thing to see how that Spike is performing versus PvE units, like we have also for the other squaddies and heroes. Some different behavior for PvE, PvP, and the same counts for sure here for the Spike. We got there some good amount of coins. Could go for the witch to have one further unit. Okay, now top side wave gonna be blocked. Right side wave maybe shortly there. With those skeleton barrel, nothing here. Okay. Gonna block this side here. And the bot died. That's for sure the worst that can happen. Okay. Big turret to the right side. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage here, but nevertheless, yep. There we can see the cactus field healing us in parallel. That's gonna be amazing. And now all the other sides open as well, but so far we are not doing too bad here. That said, how the hell did that one bot die there? That is kinda crazy. One monster left, and that's wave 5 defeated. Okay, doing better than I expected. Let's see. We won't be able to get that many coins here, but we got there now another healer. And then we should be maxed out. Well, not sure if these units are too good here. Let's open a chest on the top right side here. There's now another turret. Okay, we have to defeat first the little ones here. I'm trying to defend and withstand everything here, but that's not looking good. I think that's it, as the heal is not working too good here. Versus the hatch. No, we are getting defeated. No chance. But it was a close one. It was a close one, considering the last wave is really crazy if you can't block them off, and those turrets are not really blocking them off. But nevertheless, Spike seems to be really good in Hatchling Run, even though his abilities are working better in the normal PvP mode, so Squad League, Gem Hunt, and that's kind of promising. So Spike, I think, will be really decent to use, and I'm super curious to see how he will perform when being maxed out versus other maxed out heroes. So what are your thoughts on Spike and his PvE capabilities? Write it down below in the comments, and if you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe completely for free.